The following program is brought to you by Dherbs, the home of the full body cleanse.
I'm down 162 pounds in 6 months, and it feels great. Looking at myself in the mirror is a trip. I marvel at myself now because I'm like, man, I've done this in 6 months. 6 months is not that long ago.
I started this program back on July 1st at 288.5 pounds. Today I weighed in at 184. When I first got here, I was sad and depressed and stressed out. Over time, I regained my self-esteem, my willpower, my determination, and those things have helped me to grow and become happier with myself and in life.
So we already talked about what happened to you this week. Now we got to see the end results of what's, what kind of damage you've done to your progress. The dream was for us to get into the 180s. Let's see if it happened.
It didn't happen.
Let's see.
Welcome to ICAN. I invited 2 contestants to live in my house for the next 3 months. The goal is to help them lose weight and learn how to live a healthy lifestyle. I know it sounds impossible, but I know they can do it.
This is the ICAN challenge. So you left Wednesday morning. So
I worked out before I left.
Okay, so you didn't work.
So I overslept. I mean, yes, I went to bed Wednesday night. I overslept.
Wednesday? So did you leave?
Thursday. Yeah,
So
we were in
Thursday?
Lancaster on Wednesday.
You were in Lancaster on Wednesday. Okay, so you had missed one whole workout before you left. So when you were in Lancaster.
No, I didn't. I worked out that morning. I didn't work out that night. Because I went to work, because I went to Lancaster.
But remember, me and you had talked about it. You had already missed one whole day.
No, I didn't. I missed half a day on.
And then you missed another half.
Right, that next morning because I overslept.
Right. So now we have
then
one.
Then the next day I worked out.
You did what?
I got on the treadmill for an hour.
Okay, and then what? For the
and
second
we did
workout?
Some weights.
So then for the second workout?
That was the second workout because that morning I missed.
Okay, so then.
Then the next day I got up and I worked out.
You got up in the morning and worked out and you weren't here?
Yes.
Okay.
I got on the tread for an hour, 50 minutes on the treadmill.
Okay, then what?
That was it.
So those are all, so then what day is that?
I think that was Friday.
Okay, so Friday, so you didn't work out at night on Friday. So
no,
then
Friday night, no, I did not work out.
Okay,
because
good.
I think we worked.
So right now we're at 3.
No. I came back here Friday night and I ran and I did the jump rope.
So you did half a workout.
This was a very tough week for me.
Weigh-in day.
I'm still
Why do
sleepy.
you look tired?
I know that weigh-in day is not going to have the same success it has had in the last few weeks. And I'm very nervous about weighing in because I know what I've done and I admitted what I did. And I was working a lot this week and I knew I wasn't going to be able to keep the working out like I should because my hours were extremely long and tiresome this week. And I don't want to disappoint AD, but he's going to be disappointed.
All right, we got weigh-in day, my favorite day. Kim, not so much. So we already talked about what happened to you this week. Now we got to see the end results of what's, what kind of damage you've done to your progress. So we know last time you weighed in at 194.1 pounds. The dream was for us to get into the 180s. Let's see if it happened.
It didn't happen.
Let's see.
I don't want to get on the scale.
The scale is the barometer that tells us the truth. It's on you. We're waiting on you. So you weigh 195.5 pounds. So therefore you gained 1.5 pounds or exactly 1.4 pounds. We wasted a whole week.
I did not do the cleanse correctly this week. I took my herbs, but I did not eat all raw. I made some slips here and there. This week I was just extra hungry. I was craving stuff. And you know, when you're working on set, they passing food around all day. I mean, tacos, Philly cheesesteak sandwiches, you know, and the only little healthy stuff they has is maybe some carrots and some hummus and some celery, some apples and stuff like that. But they ain't getting real creative with the healthy stuff. And so, I don't know, I just got tired of letting it pass me by.
The cleanse, the exercising, it only works if you work. It only works if you work.
I feel bad because I know this is an opportunity that a lot of people would love to have. Because everybody asks me, oh, can I sign up to do that? I said, no, he don't really do this for people. I know that this is an opportunity. I see on my own what I do. I was away from him a couple days and I went in. I was doing good while I was here. The minute I got in Lancaster, that's when it all fell apart.
You got to stop blaming your job. You got to stop blaming your work. And you got to start putting Kim in a healthier place. You are more than just work. That is not what you're put here for. Kimberly is driving me crazy. Too many excuses. Too much work, this, that, the sky is blue. Everything is wrong for her. What she hasn't realized is just her. She has to stop blaming everyone else, and she has to stop blaming work. Work ain't going nowhere, so we need to learn how to work doing work, period. You have to be able to work around, find ways to work out, find ways to eat right, find ways not to succumb to the pressure when she's on set to consume the other foods. What she hasn't really realized is that as she is losing weight and the people that are on set are gaining weight, she's making them every single day feel bad about themselves when she's disciplined about what she puts into her body. The more disciplined she is, the more disappointed in the people around her are about themselves because they're unable to be disciplined. People hate when you try to improve yourself. Trust me, they want to take you down because they want to feel better about themselves.
I'm starving to death.
Kim ain't
And he want me to work for
starving.
my food. He want me to cut my fruits and vegetables and all that. He want me to work for my food.
Work for your food.
I need a platter. He needs to have a platter of fruits and vegetables with hummus and all the stuff. You know, switch it up a little bit.
Kim is very spoiled, you guys.
Yes, I am. I'm not privileged, but I am spoiled.
She definitely
I spoil
is.
myself.
She definitely is privileged.
No, I'm not.
You don't think that you're privileged?
Nope.
What is
I grew up very poor. I still live very meager. But there's certain things I must have.
Let's fit this.
Putting all those clothes in the bag was tough. I mean, we talking about clothes with tags, clothes I've only worn once, clothes that I've worn to events that were monumental in my life. There's memories attached to those clothes that I like. Even if I don't wear the clothes again, I would like to see them and then remind me of those memories, and I smile looking at it. Now I think that's what sucks the most about getting rid of some of the clothes.
I understand that, we got another 5.5 weeks. I know I can lose 5 pounds. I know I can lose 5 to 6 pounds a week.
The hardest part of being on the road and working out is that AD has spoiled us with the equipment that he has in his house. AD's gym is better than any hotel gym I've been to. And I mean leaps and bounds. Like, you gotta stay at a really good hotel. And even then, they won't have the Stairmaster, which is for me, the creme de la creme of this transformation. It's the thing I lean to the most. I feel like I get the most out of it. To replicate what I get out of the Stairmaster, I have to be on the treadmill 3 times as long.
Now with Ryan, he doesn't cheat on the food. Seems to be really, really consistent, and that's the reason why he keeps having weight loss. He's having weight loss because of the fact that 80% of weight loss is your diet. And he's good at staying on his diet, but when he's away, I hear it in his conversation that he is not doing the workouts, the same workouts that we do here. And if he was to do those workouts, he would get a better results on weigh-in days for sure.
This is ridiculous.
This is not that bad.
I am
we have children.
100% convinced that you are absolutely nuts. You're crazy. If you think that's a mountain.
It's not a
Okay?
mountain.
And
It's
you
a
want me to go up the
small
mountain.
hill.
And it's hard walking on flat sand.
Right.
You want me to walk up this 7 times?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. The Malibu sand dunes, I kind of freaked out when I saw them. Because when I saw how big the mountain was, I didn't realize that it was a mountain of sand. I feel like I'm back in the biblical days or something. Let's get down from here after I get up here. I'm like, this is a large mountain that he wants me to climb up. I said, I don't hike, I don't climb mountains. How am I gonna get up this dune? So I freaked out a little bit. I'm not doing it 7 times.
What? It's
My
not
feet
even
are hurting
hard.
now.
It's not even hard. Come
It
on,
is
let's
hard.
go. I'm gonna do it with you. I'm gonna show you how to do it. The trick is don't stop.
I think I need my shoes because my feet hurt.
Your feet hurt
Yes,
from the sand?
yes.
Okay, go and try with shoes.
Honestly, after I went up the first time, I was like, I'll probably do 3 and that's about it. But I said I at least gotta do 5.
We all are thinking. Just gotta keep stepping forward. The trick is don't stop. I'm telling you. The Malibu sand dunes, I really don't think they're that tough. I think what's tougher is the Santa Monica stairs. So when I had Kim out there and I let Kim know that we are going to do 7, all she did was look up at that sand mountain and say, it's impossible, it can't be done. Such an actress. This is not hard for you.
It is hard. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, that I believe.
In AD's mind, I can do whatever I put my mind to. He feels like I can do the impossible. He thinks I'm Superwoman. But I think that's his job, is to encourage you and tell you, because the show is called ICAN. And he wanted 7, I gave him 5. I probably could have done 7. Had I been a little more mentally prepared for it. I think I should have had socks, because that helped, because the sand was hurting my feet. My feet was swelling inside when I was doing it. Sliding, I was scared I was gonna fall. I was being a little dramatic that day. However, also the sun, I don't work out well in the sun. I feel like it takes my energy. But I feel like I probably could have done 7.
She made that experience miserable. All she did was cry, complain, and not work. If she would have just put her head down, go up and down the stairs, she would have realized that it is easy and it's really not that bad. Move them feet, come on, hustle. Touch it, walk back, walk back. You're stronger than you think, Kim.
I did feel like I owed a little extra because I did show out a little bit at the dunes. So he said, well, give me at least 3 sprints, So I did that. That was tough. But I knocked those out. Because since I couldn't do the 7, I owed a little something.
All that crying. You was a big baby today.
Whatever. You wasn't going to do it no more.
It's not hard.
Listen, you tell me one thing, that's what I'm sticking with. I struggled going where I was going.
No, you didn't. You didn't struggle at all, really.
You know what? I'm done with this conversation. I'm tired of it. What'd you think about the salon?
I think the salon is nice.
You my first client.
That's what I'm talking about.
You my first client here.
That's what I'm talking about.
You the first person to get your hair done at Kimball Hair Studio.
Yes.
The other day, AD asked me to color his hair. And you know, I've been trying to get in AD's head for a minute because I see him and I'm like, AD, you need to be Kimbolized. Because we haven't officially opened the doors yet, but we are gonna start working. We're gonna plan a grand opening probably May.
Okay.
Once I have my finished results, because I gotta get a dress.
Is there gonna be some paintings? What's up?
I think we should be able to put some art up there in the top part. In the ceiling. I was very excited to bring him to my new salon. He was actually the first client that I have taken in my salon. It's still almost open. The opening's coming soon, and I'm looking forward to looking good for the opening. And it was exciting for him to come and see, a little bit of, what I've been doing in preparing for the opening of my salon.
So this is the Malibu Sand Dunes. It's a nice, good workout. As you know already, I think Kim did 5. We could do 5, 6, 7, somewhere around there, whichever one you feel comfortable with. After you get the first one, let's see how it feels to you, but it's really not. I know it looked more intimidating than anything else. It don't even look that bad, right? Yeah, see? It don't look bad. It's not bad.
Malibu Sand Dunes is, I didn't know what to expect, we were going to Malibu, so I know it's the beach. When you think sand dunes, I'm thinking like Egypt. So I didn't know, I was like, where is this going to intersect? And then we get there and I'm like, oh no, it intersects. There's a tall sand hill.
So you know how to slow down your breathing, right? There you go. Just slow it down.
The thing that was probably the most difficult for me is the fact that my heart rate was going up so crazy doing it. It felt like there was more effort in each step than doing stairs. The amount of work in each step of getting in and out of the sand was like, oh, I've been working the whole time but I haven't done this kind of work before. It was kind of new to my body. And I felt bad for stopping so much, but I had to regulate my heart rate. I was tired. I was really working, man.
Stepping in footsteps make it any easier.
Oh, I don't really do that. I just walk.
No, what I'm saying is, because then you have to focus on redoing steps. It turns into like rock climbing where you got to put your foot in a space. And trying that, you end up taking longer steps.
The most difficult part about the sand dunes is even in your rest, you could slide down. you gotta dig your feet into the ground, and then you're trying to figure out ways to make it better, right? So I've noticed when doing stairs, if I do stairs faster, I don't focus on the pain in my legs. Sand dunes aren't like that. You go faster, you just got tired faster. That's the only thing that happens. Congratulations.
Oh, you running? Okay. This is a new strategy.
Now you're exhausted and you haven't gone anywhere. But I'm glad I did it. I was glad I was able to get through it. You know what I mean? In hindsight, 5 seems like so little, but I felt that. That was different.
Yeah. That's good shit, baby. That's good shit right there. Way to finish strong. Bad motherfucker right there.
Every time they say Ozempic,
yeah,
I'm gonna just start showing y'all the shit I be doing.
Hard work, baby. That's all this is hard work.
Hard work.
That's all this is.
Sand dunes, Malibu.
So the reason why I take them to the Malibu Sand Dunes is because I want them to know that they are not the same person they were when they first got here, that they can accomplish anything, even the sand dunes, even how terrible and how big it looks, they can kick butt that day. That's the real point, is that let them know that they are in a different physical state now than they were when they first got here.
I haven't been here in like 2 weeks. I've been able to keep up with my diet even though I've been traveling
I'm excited right now. And Kim, you had an exceptional week. You had a bad week prior to that, but you had an exceptional week. You kicked butt all week. Who wants to go first?